Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's live. I'm Samriddhi, your cosmic soul whisperer, and today we are going to talk about blood ties and how that connects with spirituality. So it's interesting how blood ties actually starts off with the moment you're conceived and born in this reality, in this lifetime, and it is a very spiritual process because we choose our parents, we choose our family, and we choose the loved ones that will support us on these different magnificent milestones of our life. They look really magnificent from up there when we are creating the whole idea and plan about our life. Of course, it can be a very different experience when you're actually here, because you may call upon your family. Hello, Glenn. Sorry, your name is a little bit difficult for me to pronounce. You're very welcome. Um, so it can. So we do select our family, our biological family, and we choose them to learn and to support different life lessons. There are very few and very rare situations where a biological family is also 100% your soul family. And I want to share first of how this happens when you're conceived, and then go from there to what happens in the ascension process, what happens in the awakening and awareness process. So when you're born, you choose your mother, you choose your father, you choose your siblings if you have siblings, and all the close family members to create the right conditions for you to bring through your gifts, your life lessons, and your soul's calling, your soul's blueprint into this lifetime. And many times you select the most optimal, the most efficient way of doing that. And many times you want to take a break, and you're like, okay, many lifetimes I've had difficult situations. This lifetime I want to really take a break. Like I have this wonderful soul sister friend, and we all go to her and share our challenges, but she is also somebody who also says that she doesn't have any family issues, she doesn't have any problems with her bloodline or lessons. She does have many lessons, but she also feels the nurturing support and a beautiful container for her to learn and grow. And that she may have chosen this because she was probably on a break and she wanted to be there for her sisters and brothers, and all the loved ones that she's able to support now. So we have no idea what we like in our awake awareness. We probably don't have an idea why we choose the families we do, why we choose the themes we do, and the dynamic that plays out with all these beautiful family members, these beautiful souls who have agreed to give you company in this lifetime and bring through the support and the conditions for your growth. So as that happens, it's probably like, let's say you have connected with this family for lessons for grade 9. Yeah, let's say grade 9. For no reason, I just picked that as a random number. Welcome, Pinka. So when you start doing that, and let's say you've done your work, you achieved the lessons that you were meant to achieve from that condition, you now go to grade 10. But it is possible that your biological family or the people that you're surrounded with, but especially the blood ties, they may not be traveling with you. So that's why it's wonderful to see when there are people who do pilgrimage with their family, and not just religious ones, they also the spiritual pursuits. So spiritual pursuits that don't necessarily are religious, but they are, let's say they all go for meditation together, they all do this practice together. So wherever there is a soulful practice of doing things together, that really helps the family ties, the blood ties, to work together and move together on this spiritual journey, and that no one is left behind. In many ancient cultures, many Aboriginal, like the Aboriginal culture, and I actually don't know authentically, like I don't know if it happens in the Aboriginal culture, but I can speak about the Native American culture. I can speak about the Indian subcontinent. There is a very strong will, especially the tribe mentality. I don't want to call it mentality. The tribe connection that doesn't want anyone to be left behind or anyone to be a straggler. So what they do is they do these practices together. They ascend together, they grow together, and so they understand each other's journeys. Many times in our current lifestyle, when people travel, when people are on a different educational path, or when people have made different choices compared to what their family had expected, and this could be across culture. There's no cultural stigma to this. But when that happens, and when souls choose their individual journey and they have exceeded that, let's say grade 9, and they go to grade 10, then they go to grade 11 and 12, and they go into some university, and when they look back and they see that their family is not the same, they're not able to see their family in the same way anymore, it can be really challenging and disheartening, and sometimes also really painful, because nobody wants to leave behind anybody, and you have associated your identity, you have associated your strengths, your world with these wonderful beings, and now it's almost like a choice point where if you continue to choose according to their choices, it may conflict with your own journey of understanding who you truly are, what you truly want to do, and what fulfills your soul, what fills your cup. And when there is a conflict like that, with the right support system, it is possible that you can balance and maintain the right level of connection, integrity, and grace with your blood ties, and proceed and move towards your soul's blueprint, your soul's destiny. And when that happens, it happens that your soulmates start coming into your life, your soulmates from the galaxy, from whatever you call it, but soulmates, the people who get you, the people who see your journey, who are the grand witness to your story, and who allow you to be a grand witness to their story in the most authentic and aligned way, where you feel the same vibration, the same frequency and energy with them, and you don't have to shift and pivot yourself to be there. If you're having a bad day, then that's okay. You're able to speak your truth. You have a great day, you're able to speak your truth. And that is always the most wonderful and expanding experience, because we cannot always get our acknowledgement from the people that we knew when we were someone else. We will be able to see the reflection of that as we grow and become who we are becoming. And it is always going to be a process. And in this, I picked a card for us today, and it's interesting that the sound card from the wonderful Victoria where we came up, called the Inner Earth Medicine Teachings Temple Moon Song. The Moon Song is the closest idea I can give you about the Moon Song is your sacral, and the energy, your sexual energy, your sensuality energy, the energy of connection with your blood ties, and the healing of all of this. And it's so interesting that this card comes up this week, because I have been working with the Jaguar. I've been working with the Black Jaguar, and in this I have been I heard this wonderful story in the course that I'm doing with the wonderful Kiri Brennan, that the Andeans believe in the Black Jaguar as one of their most important one of their very important animal totems. And I knew about this because I've done Muneki, where we do connect with the different animals, animal spirits, spirit animals, spirit guides, and work with their energy to give us strength and support and guidance and wisdom at different levels. And so the Black Jaguar is about embracing your shadow. It's about embracing the underworld and the unknown. And what I learned from this this exploration this week was that it's really easy to feel, hi Vaibhav, it's really easy to feel lost and in the void when you are in the underworld, because there is no light. But to remember that you can call upon the spirit animal energy of the Black Jaguar. And this Black Jaguar energy is all about embracing your shadow and being one with that. And as you become one with your Black Jaguar, it takes you can sit on the Black Jaguar. Like the vision is to sit on the Black Jaguar, to hold its fur and to ride the wave, it can't be wave underwater, except if there's underwater water plus sorry, underground, if there is underground water. So you ride the darkness, ride through the darkness with the Black Jaguar. And why they believe that the Black Jaguar is so powerful is because they believe that the Black Jaguar is actually the sun in the daytime and becomes a jaguar at night. And again, I got this story from the wonderful Katie Brennan. And as you embrace that, as you embrace the light and the dark, you are able to get out of the void very quickly, and you don't need to sit there and be lost in the void. And that is really important, because if we don't fully embrace our shadow, we can spend so much time in the void that it can lead to some kind of depression, avoiding people, losing of routines, and it can be really overwhelming if you don't have that kind of support system and tools to help you. So working with the Black Jaguar energy can be really powerful, and I have been working through it. It really feels hard to work through it when you are in the void, but I do assure you that if you call on the spirit of the Black Jaguar, whichever culture you are from, whether you know about the Black Jaguar or not, just connecting with the energy of the Black Jaguar in your inner knowing will bring through this immense support. So you just call upon that energy when you're in that void, and bring and just wait and sit in it, and let the emotions come up, let anything that is happening in your world come up, and allow it to come to light. And as soon as it comes to light, you know that the Jaguar has blessed you and is supporting you in going to the next aspect of your journey. So with that, I would like to share the sound of this beautiful sound card and bring through some light language. If you want to share in the chat or DM me privately, what are the fears that you are working through, or what would you like me to add as an intention in today's live, I would add it. And I'm adding it for all the people who are watching this later, because when I'm doing the light language, I'm channeling anybody who accesses this video in the time that is perfection for them. Yeah, so it's working in a quantum level. All right. So I'm going to read out what's there in the card and then bring through some light language. I sing Unata, Unata, Unata. Align your sound to sacred keys within the multi-universal sound pendulum, connecting to the black puma and Black Jaguar energy, white wolf, sacred guardians and keepers of moons. Freedom and liberation from blood ties. Aligned I am in manifestation, creation and birthing of ideas and sacred outcomes. Aligning sound in sacred sensuality and balanced sexuality. Aligning through divine expression and creativity. So allowing the energies of this card and this blueprint to sit through and sit with us. I'm going to play this beautiful singing bowl that I have, one of my favorites. It is called the Moon Bowl. Many of you who follow me know this. This has been consecrated with the energy of the full moon. and of course it is from the beautiful Himalayas in Nepal. So I'm just going to bring through the sound, and this one has 3 tones to it, so it's truly magical. I'm just going to adjust the flowers a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Hey Koni Asita, Ina Sanama, Hey Shiana Koshi Ati, Ati Ati Ati, Anie Koniata, Ita Ita Ita, Ina Lashina, Kore Shiana Masho, Inama Tika Shito, Tika Shito, Tika Shito. Unata, Unata, Unata. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Amanda. Welcome. And thank you so much for being in the live today. And if you have any questions, if you want to share what came up for you, you can type it in the comments or reach out, and we can also find a way to work with each other if you're interested in knowing where you were in your galactic story, or work with the living light sound light systems and move to for higher attunements and bringing through greater and more expanded wisdom into your energy and your life and your experiences. Thank you so much, and have a lovely evening.